Beautiful human, real quick, I got to say a big thank you to our presenting sponsor, the people who are making this conversation possible, Alexa Plus. I use Alexa Plus every single day. Have you tried this AI that Amazon just dropped? It's like you're talking to a person who actually understands you, a person who will get you exactly what you're looking for. Plus, it's an experience that over time becomes tailored to you and to who you are. And it's free if you got Prime. Try it out. When you got time, learn more at Amazon.com/Alexa Plus. Hi, beautiful human. This is cool. Madison Beer is here, everybody.
Yo! Back again.
How are you?
I'm good. Happy to be here.
Are you good?
I'm great.
There's been a lot of life.
Why do you say that as if I'm not just going to be good?
No.
Are you good? For once I'm coming here smiling.
No, you're promoting an album that is, by the way,
top 10.
Incredible. Locket's amazing.
Thank you.
So does it feel different, this album, than anything else you put out, especially now you're talking about it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it feels different for like many reasons, but probably, I don't know, I feel like I'm in a good place now. I don't feel like I'm trying to do anything that's not genuinely just me, and I just feel like good because it feels very authentic now.
Can we explain the listening parties of You in a Glass Box?
Oh my God. First of all, let me just say, it was, thank goodness that I think the only videos that have really gone like a little viral have not shown the amount of issues there were. Like, I'm sitting in this box, which I honestly like loved this idea because I was really inspired by Severance did a pop-up in Grand Central Station. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes, and they were just in character and everybody gathered around. It was
cool
amazing.
To me and like very.
But this was amazing too.
I loved it, and so I was really, thank you, but I was really inspired by that. And then I was like, okay, how can we do this? And I created this whole idea. I wrote out also like a very detailed script. I was originally gonna plan on like having some dialogue with Leroy, my producer, in the box, and I had all these great ideas, and then it came up so quickly that I wasn't really able to rehearse it at all. So like what you saw on any video is just, I went in there and I winged it. Like there was no rehearsal, there was no practice, nothing. And it's funny, like I saw a video of me sleeping on the couch like before it started, because in order for me to be in the box when people got let in, I had to be in there prior to them being let in. And so I figured, well, I should just probably lay down and pretend like I'm sleeping to add to the like story, you know? And I felt like it'd be cool. Then Leroy would come in and I'd wake up and be like, oh, we're making an album. That was the idea, was it's supposed to look like this is where I was making the album. Leroy was late. So I was in the box for over an hour. And the fans, we had personally invited fans to come. It took like, I tried to allocate it, but we didn't really think of how long it was going to take for each person to go through security and stuff. So literally it was like 2 hours that I was laying in this box. It was freezing cold. So I'm like shivering, laying there sleeping. I'm like, and I'm thinking in my head, I have no gauge of time. How long has it been? When do I start? And then there was moments where I would open my eyes a little bit and like look out and people were there. I'm like, what's going on? And then Leroy came in and we started. But then 3 songs in, the songs cut out, completely stop. I'm like, yes, baby. And it just cuts out, which is so awkward, obviously. Next time I do it, I will do it properly and like really practice and make sure it's dialed in, because it was truly a special experience. But the fans were great, so it was fun.
You said that writing this album, you did it kind of in real time. So
yeah,
are you laying?
That was kind of a first for me.
Can you explain why, and then is that reflective in the order of the album?
I think that like what I meant when I said that was really like, I've never really written a breakup album as a breakup was unfolding. Like I feel like I was always like, okay, I went through it and then I went back and was reflecting and writing the music and whatnot. But this was really song by song how things were unfolding. And so it just became something that I was like, how do we, I don't know. I feel like that's, I hope you can feel that as well, because I don't know that you can really replicate those emotions while they're happening in real time. And so it was a really interesting and also therapeutic experience being able to like process through that. But it was interesting for sure. Like You're Still Everything, I did not think was going to be on the album. I made that song worst night, like heartbroken to bits, and just wrote a song. And then I think I just fell in love with the emotion that I feel like you can really hear on it. And so I was like, oh, it should be a part of the project. But things like that, you know?
Let's talk about the auto-tune on that song.
Yeah.
Tell us why you used it.
Yeah.
Well, at first I used it because I just was so emotional and I feel like I sounded horrible. So I was like, just throw really hard auto-tune on me and whatever. And then, it just felt cool. And I think when we then tried to re-record it without the auto-tune, it didn't feel like it had the same emotion that I felt that night, you know? Because that night was, the night I recorded it was the night that all this was going on and the way I was feeling. So how am I going to go in the studio weeks later, try to replicate that emotion? Like I didn't feel that exact same way anymore. So, yeah.
So why would you put auto-tune over to cover it up?
It wasn't even to cover it up. It was just like I wasn't thinking I was recording a song that was going to be on the album. I thought I was just like making a song. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like
Like a scratch vocal?
Yes, essentially. It was just like a scratch vocal that I didn't know was going to be what ended up on the project. So we were just writing it, recording it, and then we were like, wait, the auto-tune's kind of awesome, I think.
At what stage in the album does that come?
I guess somewhere right in the middle. Probably like at a moment of, there's a lot of songs in the album that were, like if you listen to it, obviously, like that are talking about how I'm, I guess, acknowledging that the situation like is no longer good for either of us and having trouble with that. And then You're Still Everything was kind of, yeah, like when it had ended and feeling like very empty and sad about it. So somewhere in the middle.
Is it laid out in the order?
I tried to lay it out in a way that sort of makes sense story-wise. Like I feel like it starts with this like reflective song, talking to my fans directly, talking about myself and feeling kind of healed already. But then it's almost like, here's the story. You know, it feels like the intro is kind of setting the where you're headed, and then the album kind of explains the story. And yeah, I feel like each song, if you really listen to it and think, okay, what is this about and where are we in this relationship? It does feel like it's acknowledging that it's not working anymore, having it end, getting your confidence back, and then like it ends with a personal reflective song that really has nothing to do with the relationship. But it should feel like a journey of it if I did okay, if my plan worked.
Can we talk about? I mean, dude, towards the end, one of the records has been around for 2 years. It was also nominated for Grammys, and it's made its way to this album.
Make You Mine.
Yeah,
I like Make You Mine a lot.
I just celebrated an anniversary.
I know it did 2 years, which is crazy. I love that song. That song's so fun.
Can you explain why it belonged within this story?
I mean, I think that I wanted it to have a home for sure. I feel like sometimes I've made songs in the past that don't end up on an album and they're just singles. And I sometimes look back and I'm like, oh, I wish that was a part of this project, you know? And I think Make You Mine was such a special moment in my career and a really pivotal moment also just like mentally of being like, yeah, I went in the studio and I made that song with zero pressure, zero intention for it to be a big song at all. I was like, this is solely for the tour, for the fans. That was it. And so the way that it then was received, I feel like was really inspiring and really informed the rest of the album because I was like, oh, I don't need to change what I want to do. I can just do what feels good to me that day when I show up, you know?
100%.
Yeah.
I can't believe you spend a lot of time thinking about robots that deliver
I know.
Postmates goods.
They're cute though, aren't they? But like, okay, imagine like, have you not seen the videos of them getting hit by cars? Like, that's so sad.
Or like stuck in a pothole.
Oh my God, it's heartbreaking.
You know,
to
people
me.
like turn them over.
Yeah, that's mean. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be like personifying these things, but I think that they have eyes and they have names. They're cute.
So how do you feel about robots in general then?
Well, are we talking like AI or are we talking like robots?
I'm talking
where are we
about
going
like
with this?
I'm talking about the fact that there's literally going to be a whole plant in California that just generates robots that are made to just do things for you.
Plant?
Yeah, like they're so they
Is this
shut down.
true?
Yeah, Tesla got rid of their Model X and Model S cars, and they're
I
changing
know
that
nothing.
entire thing to just produce robots.
Like what type of robot? No. That frightens
humanoids.
me a lot. Humanoids?
I don't know. There's something like that.
No, that's really frightening.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Like
Yeah,
you see
there's
them
like-
around and they
yeah.
I
bartend.
like more so like the robot from like Shark Boy and Lava Girl, the one that is like
classic.
digging them out. Like that's a robot that I can get down with. But no, I don't need like a super smart like humanoid in my house. I don't think. Sorry if you're listening. I'm scared now. Now I'm like they're gonna come after me. Have you seen that movie? Is it called I Am Mother? Mother? You know what I'm talking about?
Mother, yes.
No, not the mother.
With Octavia Spencer?
No, it's called like
I Am Sam.
No.
No, I Am Sam is a great
Look
movie.
up I Am
Highly
Mother.
recommend.
Am I wrong?
No, iRobot?
No.
Oh, there is a movie from 2019 called I Am Mother.
Is it Robot?
Yeah. with
Okay,
Hilary
this
Swank.
movie is freaky. It's freaky. This is where we're gonna go with the robots. I'm not into. So okay, let me clarify. I'm not into like the whole robot taking over the world idea, but I am into like when I picture a vintage robot that's like doesn't have any purpose other than being a robot. Have you seen the one on TikTok? There's a guy on TikTok who like has a robot that sings with him. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
I'll show you afterwards.
How much time do you spend on TikTok?
Oh, I try not to spend too much time, but unfortunately, it does suck me in once in a while.
So why delete Twitter and not TikTok?
It's a great point. Ideally, I would delete it all, to be honest with you. But
Let's be real.
My career. No, I'm so serious.
Yeah, we think about
can't.
deleting
I
all of
know.
it, but
A lot of my career is tethered to my social media, which is like a truth I can no longer run from. And I think I have so many people and sometimes it's great. And there are times where I go on TikTok and I'm like, oh, I saw a video of a girl, with a birthday cake that's me. And like I got to see that and engage with it. And like that is so special and cool that we live in a time where we can be a part of those moments. But then I also will see a video that has 1 million likes on it about how I'm the worst person of all time. And it's just like it's hard to decide what's worth it and what's not. But then I think I get bummed out because I'm like, why should I not be able to use a platform that everyone is using because people are vicious? Like I just feel like that's also really unfair. But it's something that I grapple with all the time. That trust me, like, and I'm not trying to scare my fans, but like literally once a month I have a full blown breakdown about it, and I'm like, I need to get off social media completely forever, genuinely, which is like.
I don't think you're alone in that. I feel like no matter how you use the platform or what it gives back to you, everybody is going through their own version of like wanting to detach and being too much.
It just feels overwhelming, I think, and like sometimes
because it is.
You never get numb to it.
No, it's so crazy. But how are you supposed to? Like, do we really want to live in a world where we're like numb to each other? I don't want to live in that world. I want to I don't know. I think it's just hard for me. And I think as I get older, it's no longer something that I'm like, I need to do this anymore. I feel like I can take a step back at some point in my life.
Telling you, it's age. Everything reprioritizes and your why becomes super different and things change. It's a really cool thing.
I know. I'm turning 27 soon. And
your Saturn's going to return.
I know. I feel like so much is changing. And my life feels like it's on this new path that I feel really good about. And sometimes I'm like, I don't know that all this is part of it for that much longer. I don't know.
The best is yet to come. Is yet to come.
Thank you.
Girl, you're about to play Madison Square Garden.
I know. I'm sitting here promoting an album, and I'm like, I'm done with this. I don't know. I just think it's important to talk about. Like, also, I don't sometimes love talking only about my career because I'm like, there's so much more, and there's so many other things, and I don't feel like I have to be obsessed with my career, and that's maybe why I haven't been as big as people might have hoped I would have been. But
for a second, like, be obsessed about your bat mitzvah, because your bat mitzvah team was Madison Square Garden.
Isn't that crazy?
And now you're playing.
I know, it's really nuts.
Madison Square Garden.
I think I'm so excited about it. So don't get me wrong, but I think I'm not as excited as I should because I still don't believe it fully. I think my brain is still like, no one's gonna be there, girl. But it's still MSG even if no one shows up.
That's true.
Accurate, but people are going. I'll be there. I'm inviting myself. I'm going.
No, you're invited. Absolutely. People are going. I have the ticket counts. It's on its way to hopefully be sold out by the time it's on. But it's crazy. I think I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that I believe it yet. I don't know. It's weird. Even the top 10 album, I was like, oh, this is so cool. But like, I don't know. I don't know.
Can we talk about complexity for a second?
Yeah.
The song is a stylistic departure from the other records.
Yeah.
It hits different.
Thank you.
How'd that record begin?
So I really like video games, and specifically Super Mario Galaxy was like very much so something I was into while creating this. Not firstly while I was creating this album. I love Super Mario Galaxy and like played it so much growing up, and the soundtrack and the sounds used in that game are just some of the coolest sounds I've ever heard. And
it's so true.
It's serious. If you look up like Super Mario Galaxy soundtrack, it's so cool. It just all sounds so awesome. So that was genuinely a huge influence to me. And then with complexity, I was like, I just wanted to kind of feel video gamey. I don't know what that means, but that's just like that was the mindset I was in when we made it. And then I was like, lyrically, what is that? What is something that I can write over a track like that, which is really about me, I guess, no longer feeling bad about myself in certain ways and just being like, no, I have, all these fine complexities and baggage that I turned into beauty and like things that I feel like I've come a really long way with, and then turning it obviously on like whoever it is, whether it's like an ex or a hater or someone where I'm like, how can I expect you to love me when you don't even love yourself? And I think that's true because I do think love begins with you, and I think that it's hard yeah, it's hard to be someone that is like giving love when you don't feel it for yourself. So I think that was me just being like, it's not me, it's you, taking back that kind of energy, I guess.
That is like one of the hardest things to realize, but it is very true.
RuPaul says it best. If you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love somebody else?
Amen.
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 Amen. Can we talk about Bad Enough?
Yes.
You said it's everything in one song and it feels very representative of the record.
Okay, yeah. I think what I mean by that too is like I think all the sounds in Bad Enough feel like if I were to say to someone, okay, you don't have to listen to the whole album, but like if you want a taste of the essence of it all, I think Bad Enough represents it really well. And lyrically and sonically, it feels like what the album's about.
Is that the one you tweeted about blowing your voice out?
Yes.
Was it hitting those goes?
I was sitting in the studio. Also, I recorded them like 100,000 times. Couldn't speak for days, which is concerning for tour. So I'm going to have to really prepare.
The video is crazy.
Thank you. Let's talk about the video.
You're dating like a murderous hell beast.
Yes, totally a murderous hell beast. I haven't called him that yet, but that is what he is. That's a really good description.
I mean, it's a toxic relationship personified.
Totally. Well, that was the thing is like me and Aerin, who I co-direct all my videos with, we were like bouncing these ideas back and forth, and we were just like, well, what's the worst version of a man? A monster, like that just felt obvious. And then we were like, is it a mummy? Is he a zombie? Is he a murderous beast? Is he a werewolf thing? So then we kind of landed on the werewolf vibe, and it was just really fun to shoot. And this poor guy was in this crazy VFX, like heavy prosthetics all day.
Can we talk about the relationship between you and Aerin Moreno?
Yes.
Is that there's a unique one? Because I've known you a long time.
Yeah.
For a second there, I was thinking about how long I've known you.
I know. We were just talking about it, that you were my first ever. Let the people know. Zachsang was my first. I don't know. I'm looking at every single camera. Zachsang was my first radio interview ever.
Yeah.
I was 12 or 13.
It was.
Which is a little scary.
How long ago was it?
It was 2012. 2013 maybe.
Not to bring up the song, but was it Melody's time?
How dare you?
Well,
no, it was definitely Melody's time.
Okay.
It was probably like a week after it came out, or like I think we debuted it on the show. I don't know.
Yeah, there was something
for
like
sure.
that.
It was Melody's though.
We definitely played it on the show.
Can't be here without it.
I know. I have to stop being so mean to her because at the time, I thought it was. No, I didn't think it was great. That's the
You
truth.
didn't to lie about
I
it.
literally was like 13, and I was like, I don't like this song, but whatever. It's okay. It is a part of my story.
By the way, the point I was making is like, since I've known you, you've had really vivid ideas, really aesthetic ideas, and like you really build universes. So to find somebody who can help bring that to life,
totally helpful.
Yeah, right.
My goodness. Yeah, no longer do I have to. Well, also before I met her, I really wasn't directing anything because I didn't feel like I was able to. And a lot of people don't really know, but like a lot of the times in the industry, when you're doing a music video, you basically send the song to a bunch of directors, and then they send you back their ideas, and then you just pick whichever treatment you like the best, which is something I did for a long time. But then when I started working with Aerin, which was actually for my tour visuals for life support, so a very long time ago.
Your visuals, wait, is that the one with the TVs?
The TVs.
Do you remember you had like
oh, that was like As She Pleases. You remember that?
Of course.
Where I was sitting on stage with all the vintage TVs.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was literally from As She Pleases. So that's crazy you remember that. But those visuals on those TVs were just stuff I pulled off Tumblr. Like literally just stuff like GIFs.
You've always had really cool aesthetic.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Aerin is very helpful because I feel like we are able to really build with each other, and she really has helped me gain the confidence to be able to direct and be a part of that process, and it's become like such a joyous part of the process for me. Because I was like a kid in my room making music videos on my laptop prior to all of this. That was my joy.
Having somebody who understands it and gets it.
It's really fun.
Have you ever suggested something to her that like, I don't know.
Yes, she's suggested stuff to me that I'm like, no. And then I've suggested stuff to her that she's like, God, no.
Like what?
Even for Bad Enough, we actually like went through a bunch of different ideas, and we both were just like, nothing feels good enough. Like it doesn't feel strong enough. And then I kept being like, we need something weird. Like that's what I felt in my gut. Like it needed to be something a little bit just like strange. And I love my video for Home to Another One where we have the alien.
So good.
And I was like, it feels like it should be in that sort of realm. And then she hit me and was like, monster? And I was like, that's my girl. So we definitely have had our fair share of no's and yeses.
Interesting.
Yes.
That's kind of how it should work, right?
I think so.
Can we talk about Leroy?
Yeah.
Leroy Clampitt.
Yes.
What's the deal there? Why is that relationship so...
I love him so much. Such a good guy.
You're back working with them?
Yeah, I've been working. Sorry, I keep also
8
trying
years
to like,
running.
fix my hair, and I'm like going this way or this way. 8 years. Has it been 8 years?
Yeah.
Has it been 8 years since 2018?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Yeah, it has been.
Totally.
I feel scared. Okay, I'm gonna start crying. No, I'm just kidding.
You have to be.
I'm like, what are we doing?
No, time
still?
is crazy, right?
I'm still at the zachsang show. I'm like, oh my god, it's
I'm
2014.
Yeah, but like,
What's going on? It's
I'm
crazy.
still doing the
I know.
zachsang show.
It's crazy. You haven't stopped. I at least get breaks. You know, like I haven't been here for like 2 years. You guys have been doing it.
Every day.
Wow, good for you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
But what I was gonna say is, what were we talking about?
Leroy, you have
Leroy.
to have your own language.
Love, we have our own language for sure. And again, like he's someone who's so amazing because I feel like we've really grown together. We're like, we started with Home With You. Home With You? That's what the song's called? Home With You. I think it's what the song's called.
Yeah, it's called Home With You.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, Home With You. We started that. And then, Raye wrote that song.
What?
Yes.
Wait.
Fact checked me really quick. But
No,
Raye,
I believe that.
Raye wrote Home With You
Thank you, Raye.
and Follow the White Rabbit and Default on life support.
She wrote them with
Really?
you or then you?
With me.
With you.
She wrote Follow the White Rabbit, Follow the White Rabbit, and Default. She wrote with me, but Home With You, I think, was just a Raye demo that I cut. Can you look it up?
I'm gonna research this.
Wait, by the way, she's.
I'm obsessed. Amazing.
There's
But
nobody
I
like
always
her.
knew. It was not surprising at all. It says yes.
Songwriters are Jane Bennett, Leroy Clampitt, and Rachel Keene, which is Raye.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Raye wrote Home With You. But Raye, I'm pretty sure that forgive me because I don't actually know the whole story, but I remember that was like Raye was a huge songwriter and like would write a lot of songs for a lot of people prior to
Oh my
her
God,
now
yes.
own super successful career. But she was writing a lot of songs, and I always knew that with her. Like I remember when we did the sessions for Default, my song on life support, which is like a interlude track. I was just sitting there. She was making melodies like out of God's. It was insane. Like I've never seen somebody so able to just like be so in tune with music. She's so creative. She's so on it. Like, so her success has not been surprising to me at all. She's amazing.
No, her talent like physically moves people. Like she's
her voice, everything.
And she's one of the most prolific songwriters and vocalists.
I'm really happy for her because she just deserves like the recognition.
Yes.
It's really cool.
And I also got to say, her entire family also talented. Her sisters
her sister. I've seen
are
she has
crazy.
multiple sisters.
Yes,
I've
there's more than
seen-
one.
Okay, wait. One of them has a really like cool artist name.
Yeah, I'm blanking on it, but she has a record deal. I think she's actually signed. She may be signed somewhere.
I'm sure
she is signed somewhere. I think she's. I feel like somebody in the other room is yelling at a TV.
I know. It's a really cool name.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Her name's
absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's the name. Really cool. I love that.
Really gifted people.
But yeah, Leroy is someone who I've been working with for so long, and it started as just like a normal producer artist relationship where we were, making Home With You together, and then I just felt this connection with him that I hadn't really found much prior, and we did life support together, and then I brought the guys that I did As She Pleases with in, so like Tim and Jeremy, who are One Love and Kinetics. I brought them in to meet Leroy, and then life support. We just had the most fun ever, and then we just kind of all became a bit inseparable. And then we all did Silence Between Songs together and then did Locket together as well.
Yeah, but Locket definitely sounds different than Silence Between Songs. So how'd you approach this?
I think we all have just evolved a lot. And I think Locket, I knew going into it. Okay, I feel like it sounds really different because Silence Between Songs was such a stripped back album to me. I feel like it was very like influenced by the Beatles, by the Beach Boys. It was a very like, I don't know, like reminiscent of like 70s, 60s sounding things, whatever, which like is mainly very real instruments. It feels very like tangible, if you know what I mean. And then with this, I was like, I kind of wanted it to feel digital almost, which is a weird approach, I guess. But I was like, I want to be in this sort of like digital space. I was listening also. It's very informed by like whatever I'm listening to at the time the most. And I feel like with Silence, I was really listening to a lot of Beatles, a lot of Beach Boys, a lot of Zombies, like all that kind of music. And then with this, I was really listening to a lot of Imogen Heap, a lot of Eli, a lot of like there's so many people I can name and talk about that I was listening to, and I feel like that's what really informs it. 'Cause it's like coursing through my veins, Ariana, I was like, all I could listen to was Eternal Sunshine. So there was just a lot, I think, that I went into really with that programming. And I was like, okay, I want to get things that have this essence to them. But it feels very me. It feels like the direction that I've been. Are those Space Camp chapsticks?
Yes,
Yeah,
they
dude.
are. Shout out Nick Sterniolo.
We are big Sterniolo stands.
I love them.
We do too.
I advertise those in every single interview. And
Aren't they great?
And Nick didn't send me his last PR package, so can you talk to him
I'll
about
have words
that?
with him.
Yeah.
I got it.
I love him. He's like truly my bestie. I love him so very much. They all are.
Want to talk Kelsey Habit?
I thought you said Kelsey Cabot. And I was like, who's that?
No.
I don't know who that is.
Your song, Healthy Habit?
Habit.
Where you
yes.
reflect on a
wanna talk about
relationship?
oh, you want to talk about
That was good
lyrics?
for you?
Boring. I'm like, let's talk about Marceline. Yeah, no, I think.
I mean, I want to talk about Lucy
I know,
Healy
sorry.
too.
I'm so like, so I feel like all I do is talk about my music. So I'm just like, you see me keep trying to be like, let's talk about other
Wait,
stuff.
so is that all you
No.
talk about in life? Because that's what you're
No.
doing and working on?
No, that's all I talk about when I'm behind a microphone in front of cameras. I don't
get
talk about it at all in my day-to-day.
What do you do? Like, how do you, what do you
do for
focus
fun?
on?
Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, who are
Okay.
you?
Who's Madison?
What do I do for fun? I really like going in the hot tub.
Okay.
I like hot tub nights. I watch a lot of movies.
You still watching Rick and Morty?
No, not as much of the new seasons, to be honest. I don't know that anything will ever top like seasons 1 through 3 for me, unfortunately.
I understand.
But Adventure Time, I still watch as like my comfort show. You know what? I'm going to admit this, and it's a little bit, I think, embarrassing. I just saw The Shawshank Redemption for the first time.
I haven't seen it, so.
Stop it. Are
No?
you for real? Have you seen it?
I don't watch movies.
Oh yeah, you don't like have a TV or lights.
Yeah.
I remember this. Do you still not have lights?
I have lights. I moved into a new apartment. There's
Congrats.
lights. Yeah,
How do
yeah.
you feel?
It's fine.
Do you own a couch?
No, I don't have furniture.
I remember you should just have a mattress,
Yeah,
right?
I'm just waiting to move into my dream apartment to get everything I want. I'm not in it
But
yet.
Dan, it's been like a really long time. Like I feel like we had this conversation like maybe 9 years ago.
Yeah, we probably did. But this is about you.
No, it's about, let's talk about this. Let's unpack what's happening here.
I don't like to own things, and I also don't want to buy furniture that's not going to fit in my dream place.
Do you want to show the Zillow link to
No,
everybody?
no.
Yeah, guys, this is the address that Dan is posting. It's an apartment though that you love?
Yeah.
Is
I
it
don't
like
think I want a
old? Is it
house.
new?
It's a little in the middle.
Cool.
Yeah. Tell us about your house.
Well, I actually would love to. See, this is what I want to talk about.
All right.
Are you decorating? What are you doing?
No, yeah. So I've been in my house for like 3 years now, and I've posted a couple TikToks. If you go on my TikTok and you see, like, I've done a couple little mini house tours, but I love my house so much, and it's just very me. Like, you walk in, you're like if you were to rob my house, you would know whose house you were in because you're like, oh, this is so
Why? What's in there?
Madison. Forget like stuff of me. Like there are like plaques of mine going
yeah.
down to the basement, but like. You walk in, the first thing you see is a big neon sign that says "Living is easy with eyes closed, misunderstanding all you see," which is a Beatles quote, and like that's the first thing you see. And then there's like I have a personal written letter from Rod Argent, who is from the Zombies, and like unreal framed. Like everything is just because I had said that the Zombies had really, really inspired Sounds Between Songs. And I guess he saw it.
Oh, cool.
And he wrote me a really sweet letter just being like, thank you so much for that. And like, it was very, very cool and very special to me. But there's just like, everything in my house is just something that I placed there, but it's covered. I have a really awesome like vintage bookshelf. I have kind of, I don't know how original because I don't want people to come from me, but like sort of an original Alice in Wonderland copy, like really cool stuff, man. And I just love my house. My house has like cool stuff in it. Got a really cool vinyl wall. I had this big blank wall that I didn't know what to do with. And I'm not like a huge art person. And so I just put like all my vinyls up on the wall and they look super cool.
That's cool.
I do have a piece of art from, I believe she's a Chinese artist, and she paints these really cute like lambs. And it's these really cute lambs playing dice. Yeah. I forget her name, but it's really cool. And I found it in a mall in Singapore when I was on tour. And I just bought the piece of art and shipped it to my house, which I never have done before.
Look at you. Yo, beautiful human. I'm pausing one conversation to have another conversation about this AI assistant that I'm obsessed with. You know Alexa, but you do not know Alexa like this. Alexa Plus is woven into my Fire TV, into all of my Echo devices. Everywhere that I am, Alexa is. And I use Alexa Plus for everything from getting tickets on Ticketmaster to reserving tables via Open Table. Alexa Plus knows me. So Alexa Plus is recommending artists that they know I will enjoy. Plus, I've used Alexa Plus to do everything from planning my boyfriend's birthday plans to travel arrangements for my mom. It's unlike anything I've ever used before. It's an AI assistant that over time not only gets to know me, but genuinely works for me and with me. if you're into this sort of stuff, it's worth checking out because it's unlike any sort of AI I've ever used, and I'm out there. I'm using a lot of AI, but this is different. Plus, it's free if you got a Prime subscription. Just saying. So learn more at Amazon.com/Alexa Plus.
You were gonna ask me about Healthy Habit.
Well, yeah, we don't need to talk about
We
it.
can. We should.
It's a great song.
I think lyrically for that song, we're just gonna go like this.
Sure.
Lyrically for that song,
Are you bringing your animals on tour, by the way? Sorry,
can't bring the cats.
Presley's great though. He can hang in any situation.
Presley can hang, and also if he was here right now, he'd be like laying here and
should've
not
brought him.
bothering anyone.
People bring
I know.
dogs sometimes.
Dude, he got sprayed by a skunk last night.
Oh,
Okay, never mind. Leave him
okay.
home.
He got
I was
sprayed by a
literally gonna
skunk,
bring
and
up
I'm
how good he
outside
smells.
bathing him in like all the things you're supposed to bathe him in.
Baking soda.
Tomato
No,
juice?
tomato juice is a myth.
That's a myth.
Yeah,
Got it.
that's bad.
Had to scrub him down. He smells fine now, but we're gonna get him groomed, and like this groomer we know does like a de-skunking.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
called. But poor guy, he was like barking outside, and he never really barks super loud. I was like, what in the hell is going on out there? And so then I go out and he's barking and I can't see anything. And he just comes running back all of a sudden to me. And he has like a big spot of skunk spray on his like side.
Oh,
and
baby.
he stunk. I was like, oh no.
It's bad. That's happened to my dogs twice.
It's never happened to me. I was like, wow, this is real.
They're all over. And if you're
They're
not
so cute. I think skunks are so cute.
Yeah, but dude,
I know you can't get close.
it's horrendous.
I know.
And it will hang. I mean, you're dealing with it. It hangs around your house.
Luckily, we didn't let him inside until he was washed.
Oh,
so
wow.
like we like bathed him outside.
But water sometimes makes it worse.
I know. We used like it was a mixture of like Dawn dish soap
Yes,
and,
yeah, you
and
know it.
peroxide, all the things. We looked up many places to how to wash the dog, and he smelled
Story of
fine.
my
But
life.
yeah, that was crazy.
It is scary.
But Healthy Habit,
Yeah.
because I do want to talk about it. The songs are great.
You have a good dog though. Now I miss your dog because
He's
I
the
was.
best.
He smells usually so good.
Yeah, he always is washed.
He's like
And it's Lefty.
you helped me change my laundry detergent.
Did I put you onto that really yummy one?
Yeah.
I think it gave me really bad acne, to be honest. But
You
if you don't
did-
struggle with like your skin, then
No,
you're
you
fine.
told me that later on, and I now like only dose it a little bit.
Yeah, just a little dash. But
Yeah.
my skin's really sensitive, and I break out over like someone looking at me wrong, so I can't use special laundry detergent.
I'm sorry.
Healthy habit.
Healthy Habit. I feel like I love that song. This is one of my favorite songs on the album, and I'm honestly sad that it's so short because I feel like I've grown to love it even more than I did when I made it. So maybe one day I'll do an extended version of it, but it's just so cute, I think, and fun, and it's really, but it is also serious. Like the lyrics are just like, yeah, I know it's not good, but I keep wanting it and wanting to do it. And I think it's cool because it doesn't only apply to relationships. I think it applies to any habit
Totally.
that you know is like bad for you, and but it's something you just have to keep going back to. And I don't know, and I think that the song gets a little heady in the sense of like it's me talking almost in like these circles where Healthy Habit is like, okay, we did break up, but now I'm like, wait, was it so bad? And were you the best? And should we be together? And that's the cycle that, happens. And so I like this song a lot because I feel like it starts with me sort of being like, oh, okay. And then the whole like, and I wonder if it's worth doing again is me literally having this pondering thought that goes on and on and on. Like, I wonder if it's worth doing again. And then it's like, yeah, it is worth doing again. And then it's back to the cycle. So that's like also something that I felt like was important to try to convey over a song.
It's real.
So real and hard. And I think it's easy for people like, I don't know if you guys have had this where like if you're with someone, it's easy for them to be like, dude, just like end it. It's not good for you. It's not good for either of you. Like just get out of it. It's not that easy. And especially
it's never that easy.
no, and I'm like admittedly like a codependent person who I love really hard. And if you're someone who I fall in love with, I'm usually pretty attached to you for a long time. And I think that I always will have hope that things will work out and like get better. Obviously there comes a point where you have to be like, enough is enough, but I have a hard time with that. And I don't know, I think that probably also comes from a lot of like my childhood stuff, I'm sure, and things that have happened that have made me that way. But it's important to talk about because I think a lot of people feel
It's very
guilty
real.
and they feel stupid almost. Like I know that like me and my ex-boyfriend, we would break up and get back together and our friends would always be like,
What are you doing?
we just want to make it work. It's just like, when is it time? And especially when you get in the cycle of like break up, back together. It's like, when does it feel like it's really, really done? It's just, it's a lot. But that's what the whole album's about. And you hear all the ebbs and flows of it.
It's waiting for you. Listen to Locket. It's on Amazon Music. There's a link below. How's your grandma Lorraine?
Oh my God. Just the best.
She's good?
Thank you for asking.
You
That's
talk
so
to her
funny.
weekly? What's the deal?
I do talk to her weekly. She I'm actually gonna see her probably sometime in April. She's just awesome.
But you're also a Victoria's Secret angel, so you can probably
I
get
am
hooked
not
up.
a Victoria's Secret angel.
I
People
saw
keep
you up
saying
there.
This. That's not true.
You
I'm
started
not
the
a VS
show. You were
angel.
front and center.
Thank you. I was on the Victoria's Secret stage with angel wings.
You looked like one of them.
Thank you. That's very nice. It was really fun. Scary.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, it's like getting on stage for the first time with those big wings on. You're looking around, you're like, all these models are walking by me.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, hi, Gigi Hadid. Hi, Adriana Lima. I'm like standing up there like, I'm trying not to kill anybody with my wings. It was so cool. It was so fun. And it was like one of those things that I grew up watching the VS fashion show every single year. And so being on that stage was such an honor and so cool to me. Sorry, I keep like.
We're working on the mic.
Sorry.
No, it's an us
bad.
thing.
I feel like I was just so excited, but I mean, it was live, you know, like that's what's scary is I don't really do like live all the time. Frightening.
It's real.
Frightening. I was spooked.
I
It
think
was fun.
people are starting to realize you got some vocals on you. You got Fallon,
Thank you.
this performance at the Victoria's Secret show.
You all have been
Yeah.
sleeping, though. You all have been sleeping.
Thank you.
Because, like, I'm telling you, it's real. Listen to the album, Locket.
Thank you.
It's on Amazon Music. There's a link below.
Everybody on the internet wants to know when you're getting your own Fortnite skin.
In Hot Ones, I literally look at the camera and I'm like, Fortnite, give me a skin. So
Really?
hopefully that's what does it. Hopefully Fortnite listens.
Campaign.
I know.
It
I
does
know. I'm
take
like
work.
begging. I'm just shamelessly like, please. Here's the thing, and this is no hate to any of the other people who have gotten the skin. I play the game.
Yeah, you
I
did.
shop in the locker room. Like, why? It's
Will you
just-
play as yourself, or is that weird?
Of course. I only play as like this like Catwoman skin because she's really sexy and I love her outfit and she's in this like latex black suit vibe.
Ooh.
But of course. But I have to be grateful when I can be because I have an emote that is awesome. Multiple. I have two, I think. Maybe three. I think I have two. I know I have Make You Mine and I think I have 15 minutes as well.
That's cool.
But
What else
I
do you
want a
play?
skin really bad. I only really play Fortnite, to be honest with you. Like actively, I played Dress to Impress when that was like the game everyone was playing on Roblox. So that was part of the wheelhouse. And then
I don't even know that.
Dress to Impress.
How old am I?
No, Dress to Impress is probably for children.
Okay.
Like I was too old to probably be playing it, so don't feel bad. But I'm trying to think of another game that I enjoy. Fall Guys is fun. Have you played Fall Guys?
No.
Fall Guys is fun. Probably also for children, but fun.
I've been playing the
Nonetheless.
Switch.
Fall Guys, get Fall Guys on the Switch.
Okay.
Fun.
Cool.
Super fun game. I'm trying to think of another game that I enjoy. I played Only Up. Did you ever see when I was streaming? Did you ever see those clips of me streaming?
I did.
I was usually playing Only Up, which is a game that was like super popular 2 years ago now probably, where you literally just have to climb up this puzzle like thing, basically. Crazy game.
That's
But
fun.
wouldn't really recommend it because it's just like, it was trendy, but Among Us is fun. You know Among Us,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
you know?
Among Us. By the way, I do want to know, like, what are you listening to these days? And you're into Eli?
Yeah, I love Eli. I think I'm going to go to her show tonight.
Really?
And this will be out after, but she might bring me out and be the girl of her dreams tonight.
Whoa.
Yeah. Fun.
Where is she playing?
Somewhere in Eagle Rock. I forget the mayor, some theater.
Dude, everybody's talking about Eli.
I know. She's epic.
Real.
Really good. I've been on her though, I have to say.
What else are you listening to?
Should we pull up my phone and check?
Yeah, please.
Okay. What have I been listening to? All the songs from Heated Rivalry.
Really?
Like My Moon, My Man.
Are you watching the show?
Watched in one day. Literally. And then like in less hours than the show even was running for. Did you watch it?
No,
What?
I haven't watched it yet.
You need to watch it.
I will watch it. I watched
It's
an
a really
episode.
beautiful story.
It is.
Like made me sob, cry my eyes out. Do you
Ye-
know that it's like a beautiful story, or have you just heard that it's like super
No,
sexy
no.
hockey show?
I mean that, and I do know that it's
But
very
let me
emotional
just-
and there's depth.
Okay, because I'm like, that's what it was pitched to me as, was like super sexy hockey show, and it's so much more than that.
No, I will watch,
It's a beautiful story.
and I'm gonna start and probably do it in like a day.
You need to tell me. Okay, what am I listening to? I'm gonna give you a couple songs.
Go.
Grace Ives. You know Grace Ives?
No.
Cool song, Dance With Me, love it. The Marias.
Oh,
Gosh, love that song. Dracula, Tame Impala. This is like my recent ads on my playlist. But then like randomly Take It on the Run
Grace
got added recently. Like I pull stuff that's old too. Kid Again by John Bellion.
Oh, great song.
Great song.
Great song. He's so great.
So great.
You've never worked with him.
No, I would love to.
Wait, you should do that.
Set it up.
Also,
Zach.
like he's on the island, and people go to
Right.
him.
He is.
He has like
I forget that sometimes. Blade Bird, OK Lou. You know OK Lou?
no,
Gotta listen to her. There's a lot. There's a lot.
no. You're educating me.
Do you listen to DJ Rob Beer?
Of course. We can't shout that out. I don't need more people knowing about that. Sorry,
You told
Dad.
me about it. I didn't say it.
know.
You told
I
me
think it's
about
like-
it.
It's almost
Iconic.
like I need to tell you. It's like a secret I need to share.
It's like
Don't find this out on your own.
It's like the first thing you said. You said, "Guys, I gotta tell you what I just saw."
Like, my dad is a DJ. You know what? Good for him, though. Honestly, he's going to listen to this. I need to just say, like, I'm really happy for you that you are entertaining yourself and doing things that are fun for you, but it is really funny. And I see these videos and he's like so into it. He's like so New York and like, oh, God.
He's so New York.
It's crazy. With his spray tan, he has this can of, sorry, this is like airing him out crazy, but he has like a can of spray tan that he sprays every day. And I'm like, yo, you look wild, fam. Like I see him and he walk up to me and I'm like, whoa, what is this shade? It's so crazy. So,
He's living quite literally to what he thinks is his best life,
you know, but
and
you
that's
know
a
what?
beautiful thing.
That is a beautiful thing. And it's, I aspire to be
Again,
so free.
It is inspiring.
It is, for sure.
Our next question is from our friends over at Alexa Plus. I want to know. They want to know. What is one thing that you wish somebody could just handle for you right now?
Taxes.
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 You don't know how to do your taxes, Sam?
No. Does anybody in here actually know how to do their taxes?
No, not completely, but I have a general idea of the best way and the fastest way to handle things that are needed for taxes.
So he doesn't know how to do his
Yeah.
taxes. Got it.
You can file your own, Cameron?
Yeah, I could file my own
That's-
using other people's help.
Come on.
But mine would be laundry. I don't know what, for the life of me, I just shrink everything. I've always shrunk everything. I blend the colors together. It just doesn't work for me.
Kelsey, what are you thinking?
I just took a really long flight, and I wish something could just take a long flight for me. Like I could just
Ooh,
wake
that's a
up
good one.
there, you know?
That's a good one.
I wish someone or something could just fill my tires with air for me because they're very low and at any moment in time they can bust on me.
Yeah. There's
about
a
you?
guy for that.
Allie?
Probably the dishes.
Good one.
There's a washer for that.
Good one.
I do have a couple other random ones.
Go, come on.
Did you ever turn down like a Nickelodeon or Disney offer when you were a kid?
I don't think I had meetings for sure, like at both Nickelodeon and Disney when I was younger, but I don't think that I ever got actually offered anything. I think I was just always so like focused on music that there wasn't Disney or Nickelodeon, but there was like going to be a reality show at one point.
There
About
was-
you?
Yes.
There was
That I was like,
something.
we can't do this. I don't want to do this.
But you talked about something on our show a long time ago.
Did I? I block a lot out.
Same.
So
Did you at least film the reality show, or is it?
I filmed a pilot.
Really?
How old were you? Like, what part of Madison was this?
17,
So what year? Like 2020?
2016.
Yeah, so you would have been coming on our show actively at this point. Wow, that's a
It
crazy
was
time.
scary. Called Making Madison.
Did you? And after
I
the
was
pilot,
like,
you're like,
"Can it? This is never." Also, I was just like, pissed off being like filmed all day. I was like, I don't want to do this. They were like, "Can you take a jog down the road for this one shot?" I was like, I don't jog. Like, I don't do that. This is so weird. So I knew I wasn't a reality show person, but I love watching reality TV. Vanderpump Rules. Have you ever seen it?
Of course.
The best.
I'm into Traitors these days.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with Traitors. Love.
I love Traitors.
What do
you
you
be
think's
on
gonna
Traitors?
happen with Rob recruiting Eric?
Well,
Are you caught up? Sorry.
no, that's where it left off.
Yes. Sorry. I should have
I
asked
think-
if you were caught up.
I think
before
Eric's
said
gonna
that.
join.
Yeah. Well, he
Eric-
has to, or else he goes home, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna join for sure.
It's my first time ever watching because I have a friend on
Really?
the show, so I was like, okay, I'll see what this is about.
Which one's your friend?
Steven?
Oh, Love.
Yeah.
Love.
So I was like, let me tap into this, and I'm addicted.
Wait, you need to watch last season with Boston Rob and with Bob the Drag Queen.
Okay.
It's good.
Is it good?
Oh.
That's the season I watched.
Oh my God, it's so good. Honestly, this season is aggressive. Everyone's really coming for
Yeah,
each other.
they are
now.
getting angry.
Woof. The ground tables. I'm like, wow.
The girls are fighting.
It's crazy.
By the girls, I mean the guys.
No, everyone is really, which I live for the drama. Like Vanderpump Rules is my favorite show. That is the most, there's no show that has more fights, I would argue, than Vanderpump Rules. But Traitors, I'm like, whoa.
Would you ever do Traitors?
Yeah, would you?
I'm scared of everything is my problem. I fear everything. I fear being perceived. So I don't know if I could do a reality show where I'm going to forget that I'm like being filmed all the time. And I don't know. I think I'm just like, I struggle with that, with the ability to let go and be like, yeah, I would love to do Traitors. I literally played Traitors at my birthday last year. I like had actually Matt Sterniolo literally played Alan Cummett. Like he was the one running the Traitors game. And then we just like, I had a bunch of my friends and we were all Traitors. Well, not all of us, but there was 3 Traitors.
But if you were to do it, would you be a traitor or faithful?
You know what?
You
I
want
at
to be?
first thought that I would want to be a traitor, but the more I watch the show, I feel like I would want to be a faithful because I do think there is something psychologically that like I would struggle with spending weeks with these people. And like
Lying
the
to them.
more you get close to them, I'm like, I'm lying to your
Yeah.
face every day. I think if you could remove that and you could be like, this is a game and it's fun, it'd be great. But I don't know that I can remove that. I'm so like, type of person where I just feel like I would feel so horrible. And then I wouldn't be able to steal the money from them at the end. I'd feel horrible. There was one season where someone self-eliminated in the fire pit. You
Why?
haven't gotten to the fire pit yet. You don't even know about the fire pit.
No, I don't know.
That's how they like at the very end, what happens is it's like, let's say there's 4 people and they're like, we all think we're faithfuls. If there's one traitor, the traitor steals all the money and wins and the faithfuls lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they all throw bags into the fire, and a green bag means you think that there's no traitors and you're safe. A red bag means you think there's a traitor, and if you throw the red bag in, you have to vote and someone has to leave. So throwing the red bag in is risky, And one year somebody that was a traitor threw the red bag in and self-eliminated because he felt so bad. Hopefully I'm remembering that correctly, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And that's what I would do.
You just
I'd be
do
like,
the whole
I
game just to
can't.
give up?
Yeah.
So hot tubs and reality TV.
That's all I do.
What a life.
And Severance when it's on.
That's nice.
Thank you.
It's a great existence.
Thank you. I try to just prioritize being happy, I think. And I think I'm just at a point where like I love all this obviously, and like my career is so fun and I feel so lucky to have achieved the things I've achieved, and like I feel like I've worked really hard for a really long time, but I guess I'm now so sort of in a position where I reflect a little bit on all the years that I really was solely focused on like my career and nothing else. I was not focused on like friendships or my relationships or like feeling good. And I think that's what really led to like my mental health falling to the wayside and whatnot. So I think now I'm at a point where I'm like, how can I continue to do this in a way that I can also be a healthy, happy person?
You got to sustain, and
I have
happiness
to.
is
Or
priority.
else what's the point?
There is none.
What is the point of doing all of this if it means I'm not happy at the end
Sacrificing?
of the day? Like, what's the point? I'd rather be doing something that makes me happy. But I guess that's the last thing I wanted to say. And probably like the way I've been dealing with, I guess, like people more so now, like regarding hate and commentary online. I feel like I've also come a long way with that.
It's evolution. That's growth. Your Saturn's about to return. Life is about to be different.
Should I be scared?
No, it's an
No.
amazing thing. Are you kidding?
Okay.
I'm telling you, life is so much better
I feel
in your
better
late 20s
today.
and 30s.
Agreed. Now that I'm turning 27, I'm like, oh my God,
Ugh.
I would never want to go back to 21.
No, and you're
Turning 30 is awesome.
My mom always has told me my entire life, like I've never been someone that's been like, I'm scared of getting older,
Yeah.
because my mom has literally told me her 30s were her
Mhm.
best years. Like she felt her sexiest, her most
It's
self,
true.
all these things. And it's only continued to get better, especially as her kids have like gotten older and she has like more of a friendship with both of her children. Like I feel like life continues to get better.
And
I feel like your teenage years and your early 20s are the worst.
But it starts with your Saturn returning. And I'm telling you, with that comes a reprioritization of like you're reprioritizing things that matter to you.
What's important.
Happiness, relationships, things that you have to catch up on,
Yeah.
that you've had to pause to have
Yeah.
success. All
I
this
feel like I'm
shit.
doing that a lot. I feel like I've been doing that a lot for like the last year.
You're about to play catch up and enjoy it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel a lot more like in my body, I think, and just a lot more. And I think back to kind of what I was going to say about my relationship with like people's opinions on me is I think I'm caring less because I feel more sure about who I am.
Totally.
That I'm like, why should I give so much attention to something or someone? And not that it still doesn't hurt me or affect me, because it does. And like, it very much so breaks my heart some nights when I see these things. Cause I just am like, you're wrong about me. Like, come meet me. I swear you won't feel that way. Like, I feel like
It's true.
it's hard, And so but I do feel like I'm in a better place with it where I can let go a bit more, because I'm like, you know what? I know me. I know my friends and family. You guys have known me for over a decade. You know who I am. So I'm just
Long
like,
time.
I've got to be okay with that. And I have to give more attention to the people who have showed up to these shows and have supported me and have been like such champions for me versus like what I'm going to pay attention to the people that say like, she doesn't have any fans and she's not
No.
a successful artist. It's like, I can turn to the left and like see all those people that do exist and keep me going. So
Ignore it to the best of your ability and just realize that the best is yet to come.
Yeah.
Love you very much.
I love you.
Thanks for hanging
I'll
out.
see you at the forum.
Thank you.
Oh, you go to the forum? I'm going to go to I'm going to MSG.
See you guys
I'll
can
go
both go to
both.
both.
Yeah.
Go to both.
Thank you so much.
Mwah.
Locket is waiting for you. It's on Amazon Music. Link below. Madison Beer, everybody.
Yay.
Thanks.